happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening today? How's everybody doing? Let me just double check that the audio. I just get paranoid. Don't judge me. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? It is in LA. I'm in LA, and it is a nice rainy day. A rainy day, so I am hanging out here with everybody inside because it's not just rainy. It's cold out. Okay, good. It's working. It's working, everyone. All right, I double checked it. You can hear me. I just get paranoid. But yeah, it's a rainy day out in LA, and so I'm just here working on some content and hanging out with you. It's good to hang out with you today. So again, my name is Jonathan Dunkerley, and I'm showing you ways that I'm making passive income with AI and different AI tools. So if that sounds good to you, well, let me actually see if I could. I'm always paranoid. Open web browser. I'll deal with that later. Actually, let's just do it now. I'm using. There it goes. Oh, you have to open it in a web browser? Nah. I'm not going to do that. I don't need another tab. Or wait, I could just do this. Here. It was just giving me a chat box. So I could see everybody's comments a little easier. There you go. It's up below my screen. At least I can see it. Okay. All right, so today I'm just going to go over some of the things that I've been doing in order to make passive income with different AI tools. I've been doing a lot here. Let me switch over to this. Doing a lot with this tool right here, but I've been generating. This is called Algrow. I drop a link to it in the description of this video, and it has been, to say it's been helpful is kind of an understatement. It's really streamlined how I'm able to research, and then you could do the creation of videos in so many different ways with AI tools, but for me, I really value my time, and I think you should too. So since I value my time, I want to make this as easy as possible. So I'm going to run you through some more free ways to do it, and then I'm going to show you that there's these shortcuts that I use in order to basically buy back my time. Yep. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly run you through. Where is the actual page? Hold on one second. Let me find always paranoid. I'm going to show something that I'm not supposed to on my screen. There we go. This is what I wanted to show you. So there you go. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. What am I doing? This is what I want. So you could, I have resources that I put together in this Google sheet. A lot of different things, tools that I use. I use High Level for marketing. YouTube for lead generation, and I also use Facebook for lead generation. Not really diving into that today, but you could use a lot of these videos and these tools for these same types of videos. It's pretty easy. So I hear the garbage man outside backing up. Beep, beep, beep. Got it. Okay, so you can grab here, and if you come here, click on AI, viral AI, you're going to get these prompts right here. Go ahead and grab those. You could grab them either. If you really want to, you can screenshot what's on the screen right now for all I care. But if you want to get access to this sheet, all you got to do is just go to AIprofitchecklist.com. Links in the description. And then make sure to check your spam folder. Sometimes things end up there. But go and grab that, and then you'll be able to follow along a little bit easier because I pre-made these prompts. So if you're doing this all manually and without any kind of, premium, I'll call it a premium tool like Algrow, then you'll be able to use these prompts right here. Again, AI profit checklist. I'll send you that, and as well as other resources that I either already have or that I'll discover in the future. So go ahead and grab that. Okay, so the process is pretty simple if you want to do this manually. It's like it's pretty straightforward. So we're gonna the idea is creating like viral videos. This is the trend right now, these skeleton videos. But the thing is, it's not necessarily gonna be the trend tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow. But trends come, go, they pass, and they end up having their time. There will be a time when these videos aren't popular anymore and something else pops up and that becomes a thing. And you need to kind of stay ahead of what the current trend is, and what it's gonna what's coming next. So one way that you could do this, if you were to do this manually, 100% manually, what I would do is I would start with a Google-based browser. So I'm going to just go, I need to program all these things into my Stream Deck so you could see these things easier. So you have a Google-based browser. Here we go. We got, this is Chrome. You could use whichever Chromium-based browser. That's like actually, not Firefox. That's Mozilla. It'd be like Brave. It would be like Chrome. I think Edge is Chrome. Yeah, Edge is a Chromium-based browser. So any of them that have the incognito mode that you could do, and you're gonna go into incognito mode, and then you're gonna go to YouTube.com, and you will still be signed out. And this is basically me going to YouTube, and ironically, it's showing me the types of videos that I'm kind of like talking about making, because that's what YouTube feeds you when you don't then you don't have anything. But look, there's a trending video right there already. This is the same type of video. It only has without water. Big mistake. But these videos do well. Like I feel like that really feels like AI right here. Tell me know in the comments. What do you think? Is that AI? It's 100% AI, because the guy put that shirt on in the morning and realized that it doesn't cover him. That guy's not being covered by his shirt. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I'm getting distracted because, shiny things. I can get distracted. It happens. Deal with it. Okay. So people can make these. So actually, let me... And if you ever want to create new ones, you can always create like a new tab. Where is it? You drop down here and you can create like new incognito windows if you need to, like this. And then you just go to YouTube. It's all the same thing. You get it. I don't need to spell it out to you. Oops. Not YouTube Music. Not YouTube Music. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, so the point is, you come here, and look, that's a fresh page, and it's even got videos. These are popular, so people are making them. But the thing is, it's going to get saturated eventually. I mean, there you go. So, okay, so now what I do is I go to the Shorts feed, and that's actually kind of cool. Look at that. That's a interesting style. Look at that. That's interesting. Okay, so what I would do now is I would take this short right here, and I'm going to open up a new tab. I'm going to paste that sucker in right there, because see what it did is it has 42,000 likes. That's not views, and I can come here, look at the description, 42,000. It's got almost 1.4 million views. It was posted on January 31st. And then we could even, it gave a little description and some tags. And then we could just go and investigate the channel itself as well. Open a new tab, take a look at the channel. Look, they only have 11,000, under 12,000, under 12,000 shorts. They 20 videos, and then you could always come here and look at popular. This one that popped up is their most popular video, but we can go down. There's one that has 1.2 million, one that has 860. Not as viral as other channels, but you could see there's two different channels. This did well, so it might be something that we want to look at. something that we could pay attention to copy. Now, I would go down this YouTube Shorts. That's actually kind of pretty cool. And I would just go down until there's... See, this is the kind of video that I'm actually looking for because I want to recreate it with AI. These ones are fine, but this is actually shot with a camera, I think, probably. Who knows? It's AI nowadays. Let me drink a little bit more of my Celsius. Ooh. Hey, that's good. Okay. All right, so, like, this might be AI, but... It might, I mean, with that guy's face, these might be AI shots. But if I really wanted, I want to create something that's duplicatable and not just creating something. I don't know. But I would skip past that one. This looks like some footage. This is like a clip type thing. Somebody's probably narrating it. Learn from this lifeguard. Like these little things. Okay, whatever. Go down the list. No. So I'm just going to go a little faster. And it's weird. Just so you know, what defines a YouTube short is actually these are all AI. These are not real. None of these are real. I've seen, yeah, these aren't real. Well, this one might actually be. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. I'm getting distracted. Okay, look, and then there's an ad because I'm watching it on incognito mode. I can't get my YouTube Premium. Damn. Okay, so you're getting the point. I go through this list. This is going to be like this is the research part where I'm like finding ideas. Here's one. Look at this. This is a short that can be created with AI. Let's take a look at it. It's got 252,000 likes. It probably has quite a few more. Look, it's got almost 14 million views on this channel, and this video was posted January 21st. So it's gotten 14 million views in what's today, the 19th. So in 19 plus 9, I don't know how many days are in January. Gosh, what's wrong with me? So what? 30 days. Let's call it 30 days. It's almost 30 days. So I might want to investigate this channel a little bit further. So I would copy the link or open it in a new tab, and then I could save that, and it'd be something that I could dive into later. So if I wanted to investigate the actual channel more and take a closer look at it, make sure it's not just one like random thing. They have 78 videos, meaning that they've stuck with it. You could see the cadence of how you can see the most popular one, 21 million. That wasn't even the most. So this is something that might be popping off. Story snaps, and now you might want to dive into it. So, okay, we can go down this rabbit hole for a long time of just like scrolling down this stuff, and you just do that until you have a good base of videos that you want to do. But the thing is, like, you might find a video and it might just be a one-off. You don't know if it's currently trending, if it's, coming out of a trend, all that fun stuff, which easy media. Go down. I mean, like this actually would be one that you might want to look at because we can click description and we see it's got 40,000 likes, about 1.5 million views, and it was posted just a little over a month ago. I mean, you can call it AI slop, but it's AI slop that's getting views. What I like is something that actually has a little bit more effort put into it as far as it than these, but I don't really watch these, but a lot of people do. Keep on going down the rabbit hole. Boom, boom. Oh, God, this is actually... I can't even watch that. That's going to give me heebie-jeebies. Okay. Now, let's pause this. And if I was going to do this with a tool like Algrow, which I prefer, and I'm just going to show you. It's not going to take very long for me to just run through this real quick, just so you can see. So this is Algrow. It is... I truly do believe this after using it. I've only been using it for like a month and a half now, and I truly like it. I'd drop a link to the description if you want to try it out. They have a great Discord, very helpful. If you ever have any issues with the tool, you report it, and Sam, who's developing it, I like it when when you actually have a developer or somebody that the idea that knows how to code and knows how to actually fix the problem, because then you don't have to. Programmers can be pretty scammy. Let me tell you, they can be pretty damn scammy. Let's not deal with that. We don't need that from programmers. So all you do is you sign up. I mean, they could show you the prices. It's pretty affordable. I'm currently on the 31 plan, but I'm probably going to bump it up to the ultimate just because, why not? I need the credits, and then I've been adding even more I've been using more than 300 a month just to make these videos and to actually make them where is it? Access to voice, a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so I'm not going to get distracted again. So I go to channels, and it brings us up to a panel like this, and this is actually the panel that is really good. There's actually where's the other panel? I had another one that had filters, but you can go here with filters. You could add like any of these, say what you want, subscriber count, total channel views, average range, and any of the upload, how many uploads, language, remove low quality channels. And this is actually a filter that they just added in. Sam, he posts about it. There's like a beta channel in their Discord that I'm in, and I see a lot of posts about it, and it's very helpful. I love the fact that he's always working on it. But so filters out lower quality split screen channels. So what that means is like split screen channels might mean that they've taken the video from one channel, and they just have like, maybe it's you ever see like those videos where like the people are just like squeezing random things, and it's just visual stimulation, and then it's something else on the other side. They take somebody else's short, and then they just add some sort of visual stimulant to the background or to the side or to the top or the bottom, and it distracts the mind and gets people to do it, but it's low quality content. It's just really low quality. So you could, if you want to see those, you can click that, but then you'd apply your filters when you're happy with them, and then it starts to filter them out. Now you can go down the list, and this gives me very useful information. Like, I just have to find one that I can recreate with AI, and then I start looking into it. Like this one right here. Look at it. So it's averaging about 60,000 views, which I wouldn't say this is actually very good. 4 videos. So it's just starting to take off. That's still pretty low for a shorts channel, and I'd move on. And you just go down this list until you actually find the type of channel that you would want to reverse engineer. This actually this is kind of like one of those shorts channels, huh?
It took me 15 years to realize this crazy detail about Toy Story. So in the first movie,
clipping channel, you could do that too, but that's not using AI. It's a clipping channel, but I don't think that this is a creepy cap. Let's see. These are really low. So total average is 500,000 views, which isn't terrible, but still pretty low. You want to go, but 7 videos, they might still be going off. We could take a look at the channel, click the little thing up here, and we could say, oh, look at that. So creepy cap. So these probably are AI. So let's take a look at their highest one, which is 2.7 million. That's why they're doing well, because their average, that actually skewed their average. So these are actually, now that I look at the channel, I see that it's probably not there yet. They had some random one like,
silly Cappy, your fast golden dog is mine now, and my clumsy purple dog.
I don't even know.
Okay, hey guys, look.
That's not even AI, so let's move on from that. You could try and take an idea and recreate it, but yeah, that was the personal channel. It doesn't know if it's made with AI or not, but you just go down this list, and you're going to find higher quality, better videos that you know are doing well, and you can look into the channel very, very easily. So go ahead and do that. It's really easy. Michael Sarah, what is he doing? George Michael. That's right. That's why. That's not his name's not George. Okay. Now let's go back over to our thing. So we have our video. Now what you could do is you can come over to, I'm just going to use Gemini. Tell me your thoughts on this in the comments. ChatGPT was like one of the first ones to really come out. So when ChatGPT came out, it was very much, what do you call it? Everybody was using it. Music generator, is it what? What? Hold on. I need to make sure that doesn't, there's a music generation. I'm going to have to look at that in a minute. Let's open up a new tab. I got to try that. I got to try it. Don't yell at me. Hold on one second. That's actually pretty cool. I'm glad I opened up a new tab. All right, so we got Gemini, which is Google's chatbot. I remember they had like another one called like Bart or something like that, and they changed the name. Can you imagine if Google's AI was just called Bart? So, okay, what I do is you can go to take one of these videos. So at this point, if you're to do this manually, you would go to whatever the video is and save the transcript. Just just if you can't find it, just go to like save YouTube transcript. Like, this is mind-boggling to me that so many people can't figure this part out. So I hit save YouTube. This one's pretty good. I've also had good luck with this one, Tactic. So if you're trying to save the transcript, you would just take the YouTube short that you're trying to, reverse engineer. You would grab the link and you come over here and paste it in. I want to just show you any of these. So I'm not actually doing it. So this is, let's do it this way. So they're most popular, which is what I actually clicked on. So now if I wanted to reverse engineer this, I would just come here, paste this in, and it will give me the transcript. And now I could come up with a similar transcript. 1 out of 25 used. How many is it going to give me for free? So if you run out of free transcript scrapings, you could, change your IP or whatever, or I don't know. But this is the script. And now I could save it. And then I would go, if I would go here and I would also open up description and I would save the title. I'd want to save the likes. I'd want to save the views, and I'd want to save the date it was posted. And if there's any description, I want to save that as well, which it looks like they just posted the title again in the description. Seems to work for them. This video is done pretty well. So then once that's all saved, put it into a text edit file or whatever. It just needs like a text file that you could feed into an AI generator. Now, you're going to need to save all that information for, I know it seems like a lot, every single video from this channel is what my personal, I don't give advice, but my personal advice, because you're not going to get accurate data. Now, once you've saved all the, the main information, like the names and the transcripts, the only thing that you would need to update every time that you're trying to make a new video is just to go through and update the views if you want accurate data, and then add any new videos that got added on from that channel. But at that point, you're going to be able to take that data, feed it into a tool like Gemini. Again, Claude's also, I'd say Claude's also a top one for this as well. I've found that Gemini seems to work a little bit better for some of these things with YouTube, because I feel like I don't know if anything like a guarantee, but I feel like it is it's connecting and it has more data about YouTube because it's owned by Google, but it just seems that way because it gives me more accurate data. Like, I could ask a question about my own YouTube channel, not even tell it or even paste a link. I could paste a link to my YouTube channel and it will actually break it down for me, when ChatGPT won't really do it. It's like, we can't look up links directly, but Gemini will. So I would recommend, again, I'm not giving recommendations, but I would, for this purpose, it's worked better for me. It's saying hi to me. So now what I would need to do is take that information and dump it in here, but I'm going to do it the lazy way, because I like Where is that link that I was just looking at? Okay, so I'm not going to grab just this video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this entire channel link. Here we go. Let me just grab that, grabbing the link, and then I'm going to go over to Algrow, and there's this tool right here. You see it at there's the research section, and the main things that I actually look for, like the shorts feed. There's also viral videos you can check out. See, these are videos going viral. There you go. You check out, find ideas there, and then you go down to their channel. But in the YouTube scraper, this makes it so much easier. So I'm going to paste the link to that channel. Again, it was like what? Water. Was it this one? Which one was I? Which one was I doing that for? I got distracted somewhere. Looking at other ideas. So is this channel. Waterhead. That's what I thought. Am I crazy? So now if I go over here, all I need to do is paste that link, which I already had. And then you could decide if you want it to be shorts or long form or both. We're only doing shorts today. And then you would decide how many you want to scrape. You could do 10, 5, 10, 50, 100, or up to 100. But if you want it to be a custom amount, I usually click that one, and you still up to 100. And on this channel, I just glance at it. It's got 14 videos, no long form. So I'm just going to scrape 14 videos off this channel, 14, 14. And then you could pick, it says JSON, CSV and JSON, or CSV only or JSON only. It's all the same data, it's just formatted differently. But I've found that if you click CSV only or JSON only or CSV and JSON, it always gives you everything. So no reason to not click this. So I just click it, and it's going to take a few minutes to scrape the channel. It's a little bit less because there's only 14 videos, but you're going to see, I'm going to show you what it gives us. Ooh. All right. Scraping. Okay, it's scraping. Again, if I was doing this manually, I'd be copying and pasting all these things one at a time for 14 videos. And then when a 15th video comes out, if I wanted to continue reverse engineering this channel, I would need to put another, update all the views, and then add the additional data for the new video, which might not be taken off yet. But this also, since Algrow is a credit-based app, like most AI apps, which they need that for API stuff. But since Algrow is a credit-based app, it does not use credits to scrape, which is awesome, which I really appreciate. Because if I had to use a credit every single time that I scraped the channel, I definitely would not scrape as much, which I would get lower quality stuff because I'd be using up my credits. Speaking of using up credits, I got to use up a couple more credits before the end of my billing cycle, which is in 3 days. Cool. So now you see what it gives us here. Some of them don't have transcripts, which is normal. Sometimes YouTube doesn't do it, but so let me see if I could actually just show you real quick. So. So you have a CSV file and a JSON file. I'm just going to download the JSON file. And the CSV file, this information is just formatted. JSON is this information just formatted a little bit more in a structure that a computer likes to see it in. And CSV files, the same information is just formatted in like a Excel style spreadsheet. So now I've saved this, and then we can come back over to Gemini. And whoop. Let me just drop in what I just saved. YouTube scrape. And if you notice, I didn't even give it the channel's name. The data's all in the document. And then you just need to ask it to basically analyze the channel. Sorry, pick it up. Now, you could either start with this prompt right here, where it's just saying channel name. If you're starting from the very beginning, maybe you want to dive in, like, let's create a similar channel name. But we're going to start with this next one down, which it says visual ideas. So I'm going to copy that, come back over to Gemini. Let's assume that we've already got a channel started. If you don't, I have other videos where I'm talking about that, so I'm just not going to dive into it today, just because it'd be very repetitive. So this is going to be act as a viral content strategist, provide 10 hook-heavy YouTube short ideas based on the content style of reference channel, and that's the why I need to attach that file. Focus on high retention concepts and trending formats. So I always put it on thinking, but if you have the free version, you could do it on, just the regular fast if you want, or actually no, slow. It was slow. Answer quickly. Yeah, fast. It was fast. That's different. They changed that recently. Pro. Why does it say those are new? I've had those. So I'm going to hit this. It's going to analyze the data that I gave it, and it's going to give. Now I could chat with the AI about everything about this channel I'm reverse engineering. It knows everything that worked, what didn't work. Granted, it didn't have transcripts for like 3 of them out of the 14, which is unfortunate. But you could always, if you ever want to fill in that data, what I've done is I just hit play on the video, and I could just record like text to speech on my phone or however you want to do it, and then just paste that into there, and you'll have the missing data. But this saves so much time doing it this way. So now we could take a look at this. It's giving me to capture the Waterhead channel. Remember, I didn't tell it the title name, so all the data information, even though it told us, it says YouTube Scrape 4 because that's the 4th one in my downloads folder. But now, again, let's make sure we're trying to kind of reverse engineer this one. And you can see there's shorts, and popular one does. What happens if, how long would you survive? Like those types of things. Ooh, wrong thing. And now we have like the liquid nitrogen challenge, the hook, So it's giving me ideas. Now this particular one didn't give me titles, but you can just go. You could ask for the titles once you pick the one that you want. I wouldn't go with these titles. So if you wanted to say, historical torture, the Iron Maiden. I don't have a prompt for this one because I don't. Oh, shoot. I hit the button. Stop. And 10 viral title. Viral. I always say viral title ideas because. So this was not in the prompts, but go ahead and just add that in if it doesn't give you. We're going to pick that one. Boom. So we got our idea. There we go. How long would you survive the Iron Maiden? Sure, why not? Let's just go with that for now. Again, you could dive deeper on your own time. On your own time. All right. And when I just reply with OK, that's... So I will go with this tile, just reply with OK, because I don't need it to give me a whole spiel. reply right now. I just needed to. Okay, it did what it asked. Jeez, that man, nice AI. So now I've got I've reverse engineered a channel that's already doing well. I found it either with the Google incognito in Chrome, and then I went to YouTube and found it in the Shorts feed, or I went to a tool like Algrow, which is my personal, like the amount of time that it saves me for $30 a month. And again, you're doing this to make money. So if you think $30 a month is too high of an expense to run your business and save this much time, sorry, like I don't know how to help you. Like I like you got to spend a little bit. You're either spending your time or money. And to me, time is money. So you're spending money if you are spending your time doing this. Just so you know, this is, I can't tell you this enough. So if you're the person that's like, I can't spend $30 a month on my business to make money, then, make your $30 by doing it manually. I'm showing you how, and then put it into, put your profits back into a tool that's going to save you time and to make it so you could, scale. That's I guess the point. You're going to burn out otherwise. Scale. You got to scale. So, I take that data, put it in here, and now, again, back over to my prompts that I have created. Now I have the script prompt. So now I need a script. Come back over here. And all this part I'm doing in Gemini, even though I have a tool like Algrow, because and one second, a tool like Algrow, just because this. Once you have this, you need to get to the script in order to. You could use Gemini, you could use ChatGPT, you could use Claude, but personally, I'm liking Gemini for this step. So I got that prompt in there. It says under 60 seconds. And you could look at the average runtime of these videos, a minute. A couple of them have gone, a little under a minute, 40 seconds. 40 seconds. So they're about a minute. Under a minute is a good amount to ask for. So I'm just going to hit this to give me a script. And what I always like to do is second guess. This seems way too long. So I ask, how would you rate this script out of 10? And do you think it is under 1 minute or 60 seconds? Question mark. I bet this is long, so I'd rate it a 9 out of 10, but words. So it actually thinks it's closer to a minute and a half. Make it a 10 out of 10 and aim for under 60 seconds. Just realized that the groceries might be delivered soon. I might need to pause it for a second. If that happens, we might wrap it up. But yeah, groceries being delivered in the rain. Didn't want to go to the grocery store. Okay. Now, that's definitely shorter. No. Then I always like to go back. And I just grab the same thing, paste it in again. Rate it again. Now it says it's a 10 out of 10. Do I believe it? I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I will come over here, and there's something about hearing things audibly. So I listen.
How long would you survive the Iron Maiden? 5 seconds. The heavy door shuts, and dozens of rusted spikes pierce your transparent skin. They are positioned to avoid your heart and lungs, maximizing the duration of your agony. 1 minute. Multiple puncture wounds cause massive internal hemorrhage, filling your transparent abdomen with clear blood. 3 minutes. The lack of oxygen inside the airtight casing causes systemic failure as you gasp for air. 5 minutes. Total cellular destruction. The spikes grind into your white bones, and your gelatinous organs lose all structural integrity. Your heart stops. You're dead. While historians debate its actual use, the device remains the ultimate nightmare of biological claustrophobia. Would you like me to generate the AI image prompts for each of these timestamps so you can start the animation?
So it actually asked the question for the next thing. But so what you would do here, you could say actually that would actually be the next step. So let's go ahead and the next step I actually would create the voiceover. That's my personal next step. But you have something you're happy with, and what I like to do is I'll go over to something like 11 Labs, for instance. You can come to 11 Labs and create your voiceover here. There is 11 Labs, I believe, gives you about roughly 10 minutes of generations a month for free if you wanted to use them. But again, let's go ahead and use Algrow again. I'm going to open a new tab so I don't lose the scrape. I wish you could save those scrapes, but I guess I always rescrape them. Then you come over to content creation, and then there's voice generation beta. There's 2 different voice generation models that you have. There's 11 Labs, which you could add in any of their like API, voice IDs, and you could just add in the public voice ID. So I got Arthur and Brian default there, the ones that I've used. And then down below, you make any modifications you need, the speed, the stability, the similarity, the style. So now I just could paste this in here. And if I wanted to use a public one, I would just say I want it to be Arthur. And I've already got my settings for Arthur right there that I like, the speed. But if I wanted to clone my voice, I could easily just upload a voice clone, like a sample of my voice, title it English, give it a sample. You can even remove, if there's background noise, you could auto-remove it. And it does a pretty good job cloning a voice. So if you're trying to clone your voice, try this one out. It's actually pretty good. But today, I'm just going to use Arthur, generate it. I have all my settings that I want. You could also generate a transcript and hit generate. So it's showing its processing down below at the bottom. You could see everything that's got like the details of it right here. The script, the settings, and it may take a minute to do that. Let that generate. But this is unlimited with Algrow. So if you are using Algrow, then you just generate this. And the thing I like about that is this might be a minute, and if it gives me free 10 minutes from directly from 11 Labs, maybe I need to get the paid plan. That's another bill. I like this, that this is all in one place. So now it's done it. So now I could go listen, pop it open.
How long would you survive the Iron Maiden? 5 seconds. The heavy door shuts, and dozens of rusted spikes pierce your transparent skin.
See, it's kind of...
They are positioned to avoid your heart and lungs, maximizing the
kind of a
duration
little
of your
bland in all
agony.
honesty.
1 minute. Multiple puncture wounds cause massive internal hemorrhage, filling your transparent abdomen with clear blood. 3 minutes. The lack of oxygen inside the airtight casing causes systemic failure as you gasp for air. 5 minutes.
It's a little dry
Total
for me,
cellular
but
destruction.
again, you're going to be adding
Spikes
some
grind
music
into your
and
white
animations in the
and
background.
your gelatinous or
But if I don't like it, all I need to do is come over here, adjust the setting. Maybe I want it to be a little slower, or maybe I want the expression to be a little different, or maybe I want to try a different voice. Maybe I want to just try Brian and see if Brian does it for me. Does Brian do it for me? And I could just generate it again. And, you could always look, and if you're trying to figure out what voice people are using, where is it? You could use a tool like this. This is findaivoice.com. You say, oop, do want to load the file. That's the last one that I did. But it gives you this code, which then you can go over to 11 Labs, which could help you find the voice ID, which then you could come back over to Algrow and generate the voice. So now open this.
How long would you survive the Iron Maiden? 5 seconds. The heavy door shuts.
I like that one better
and dozens
already.
of rusted spikes pierce your transparent skin.
And when you're happy, you just download it to your computer, take it into a tool like, there's free ones. Like CapCut's a free editor. You could use. I also use Descript, is a one that I use a lot. So just try whichever one. All right. There. So now we have we have our voiceover, we have our ideas, we have our voiceover, we have our transcript in our voiceover. And now if you were to do this for the video portion, now you could say this part. But what I do, I come back over here and let's just go to the next step. You need image prompts. And that's actually brings me, I create a thing where you create image prompts here and you create like reverse engineer. You could either generate those in Algrow or use Gemini or Nano Banana or your one of choice. But just generate that. It will take 1 credit. Do it with Nano Banana Pro. It will take 3, I believe. But once you have that, it becomes very simple. And you could take a look at, I'm just going to run you through this real quick because I think I'm going to have to bounce pretty soon just because I have groceries are going to come. But so now you need to create your imagery. So let me just take you through this project I already was working on, maybe, or no, I don't think I was, let me just I'll just show you this one. So I'll show you this way. So I'm going to grab that script again. Paste it in there. That's my final script. So now what I would do for this step is I would go and grab, one of the what happened? I'm going to grab this link for this channel, for this video. And then I would just come over here and I would just paste it here. And now it's going to analyze the editing of this video and create breaks in it that are that line up with this transcript. So I analyze video and it's just going to do it for me automatically. If I wanted to do that as well, I would just attach the consistency prompt and then I would go and create, here, I'll just show you a quick example. So if you had, I'd want the consistency prompt to make sure that they're better, but I would just paste that in there. And it's just, it's going to start giving me individual sentences. And it's going to do something similar, but again, I feel Algrow is doing it better because it's able to analyze this individual video. There we go. So now it's giving me a scene setting, and we just go down that list. And I have here. I'm gonna find. One second.
What if you?
For example, this might be my reference image. And then if I grabbed this prompt, lined up to that line, and then I could hit Nano Banana, paste that in, and then generate it that way, one at a time. And that's what I would do if I was doing it manually. But with Algrow, look, it's already broken it up into 8 different shots. Honestly, that might be enough. But if I feel like something's too long, I could always break it up into two different clips, depending on the editing. But it's trying to match the example. So if I'm happy with this, all what I need to do is pick my reference image, and I'm just going to use this creative environment as the example. And then you use different videos. You could paste a different one, or you could use the one that we use as example, and it would reverse engineer that exact video. So, but if I click creative environment, you want to give a very brief description of the character. This is, you still are going to need that reference video or reference image. And so if I'm doing like the translucent skeleton character, it's fine. And when you're happy with this and you're happy with the way that this is broken up, all you do is you hit generate prompts, and it's actually going to generate just like in Gemini. So let's take a look. This is the prompt that it gave me from Gemini. A non-human character with transparent skin, glowing white skin subject, a dark, moody 16th century stone. So it's just gone down that rabbit hole. So now it's still, detailed consistency. But I give it that image, so it's trying to be. You could also generate it with no backdrop if you don't want it to take that stuff into consideration. Reevaluate. It's taking a long time to generate. It's thinking, that's why. Whatever. Let it do its thing. I'm trying to prove a point that's taking a long time. So if I take that same consistency image, drop it here. There we go. So now I could generate that same prompt right here. So we have something like this. This is the prompt that it gave us instead. So I'm just going to paste it over here just so you can kind of see side by side. See the difference? It's much better prompt. This is still examining prompt adherence. Jeez. That's taken a long time. So now if I wanted to generate this, I would just pick my model. It's using that reference image. If I had a different character, maybe a female character and their male character, I could just pick the one that I wanted to focus on in that image, generate the image, and that's basically the whole thing. Like you have that. But if I wanted to, I could also where is it? Upload an image right here. Just hit the little upload button and it would generate it. So, yeah, and that's basically up to the image point. And let me check. Is it even it still hasn't even freaking generated. Can I tell it to stop thinking? Look at all this. Is really thinking. I just wanted to generate an image. I think this proves my point right here. So, let's see. I am going to actually have to wrap it up because I do have somebody coming to the door. But if I was going to finish off the last step, and I'm going to do these examples more. Let me know if you like these types of videos in the comments. But what I'm going to do in the next step, what you would have to do is you would take the image that, dear God, Grok. Or not Grok, Gemini. You would take the image. For instance, so let's just take this example image that I'm using. If I wanted it to be that, then I would come over to a tool like I'm just use Grok because it seems to be pretty good for the price. So if I wanted to just if I did that, but then I would go back over here. Come back over to my prompts right here. I have a prompt, to create Grok prompts. So now I'm just going to stop this. This is taking way too long. So I'll just paste that in there, and you see what it's going to give us there. Come on. Why is this? I gotta stop this. Hold on. Let's go fast. Jesus. What's going on here? What is going on with Gemini? I can't say. I mean, so you'd have a better prompt here, and you would set your aspect ratio, your settings, and you could generate a video, and it would turn that as the first frame into your video. You just need to have a good description or a good prompt. But if I was to do this, the next step, it would actually give me a prompt that I could turn this image that it generates here into it, and it would do it all in one flow. And the reason why I like this is I could just do it all in one place. I could hit, okay, I drop my link, I drop my script, I reverse engineer a channel, and then I get the images and just go down that path. So again, I do feel like I don't want to leave somebody at the front door for a second, so I'm the only one home right now. But let me know if you like videos like this. That dark spot. That's a shadow. Let me know if you like me doing more videos like this where I am just, walking you through how I'm actually using these AI tools to make money. And by the way, I make like ad revenue as well as affiliate commissions as email generation. So again, thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry that I had to cut it short for a second. I mean, we're here for almost an hour, but if I didn't ramble. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I will see everybody in the next video. My goal is to start going live as much as I can. Any day that I don't post a video, my goal is to go live. If I miss it, I'm sorry. But I also am going to try and do some more like on the fly lives or like mobile ones as well. So let me know if you like that idea. Again, my name is Jonathan Dunker.